Hey, YouTube. All this talk of freedom and founding fathers' intentions and things of that nature and what the amendments mean, for some odd reason, made me immediately think of George Orwell's 1984, when Winston encounters that old man and he wants to hear about the good old days and he wants to hear about capitalism because the books say a certain thing, and he was looking for a direct example of a person who could tell him how things really were, how his perspective was, and how it's changed. Basically, in the book, he asked this old man, "Hey, before our communist revolution, were things better or were things worse?" And the old man was scatterbrained, couldn't give him a straight answer. And that brings me to the importance of understanding our history and the importance of hanging on to the things that our founding fathers said and the things that our fathers before us say. If you look at the Ninth Amendment of the Constitution, it spells things out pretty quickly as far as the purposes of the Bill of Rights and the purposes of the other intentions. And the Ninth Amendment, basically, to surmise it, says, hey, just because a law isn't in here as granted doesn't mean that, you are unfree to do so. So, basically, if there's not a law against it, feel free. And that's the idea, is to preserve the longevity of our freedom. Not to continue to pile on rules and regulations until we find ourselves oppressed. It was in order to limit the rules and regulations and to minimize that oppression. Well-intentioned people over the years have thought, well, a person needs health care. If they're not healthy, they're medically oppressed, financially oppressed, so on and so forth. But that's just the cost of doing business. The constant reevaluation of our system and what we believe. The other part that I wanted to discuss is in what really changed my perspective of it, because I had personally become bogged down. I thought, wow, there's laws everywhere. If you go into a lawyer's office or go to a library and look at all the case laws and common laws and U.S. code and community code, it was really boggling to me. This was a few years ago. And then I ran across a simple and very clear essay written by a man a very, very long time ago. A little something titled, "Give me liberty or give me death." If you read that and you believe it, then a person will not be able to take your liberties from you.